Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Amma ba'd, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. This is Muhammad Al-Andalusi, founder of AndalusInstitute.com. We are an online institution that teaches the Arabic language online. We are in between 10 to 15 employees. It allows me to pay them salaries, and it allows me to take home about $25,000, which is all eaten by my family, so I barely save any money. But the point is that I don't need a second job to earn a living, and I earn a living teaching Arabic online. So in this YouTube channel, I teach Arabic teachers how to teach Arabic online and how to be a high-paid Arabic teacher. Now in this video, I want to talk about the tools that I use for our operations at AndalusInstitute.com. And first of all, I want to start by mentioning that when I started, it was very hard for me to relate to any online marketing guru out there, because their nature of programs and info products is so different than teaching Arabic online. So for example, if somebody has a course that teaches how to teach online marketing, all they're gonna need is videos that people can consume, online meetings per week where they can ask their questions, and then a community where they can interact in between other members of that community. That's pretty much it. And when it comes to Arabic, that's pretty much what you need as well. However, with Arabic, there is constant questions, because you're learning a language and there's more practice that needs to happen. So there's more hours that your team needs to put with students to be able to correct them and so on. And then there's as well a sense of assessment that the student needs to receive, whether it's written assessment, whether it's spoken assessment, whether it's whatever it might be. But the point is that if you're learning a language, there needs to be back and forth constantly with the student and the teacher. So when I started teaching Arabic online in 2016, actually, it was as simple as Skype calls, basically. And I would do one-on-one lessons with students, and they will pay me $50 a month. And at that time, I was working so much for so little money. And I think I only had like 3 students. And then they dropped out, and then I was like, this is not gonna work. This is not gonna pay my bills. So I stopped teaching Arabic online. Then in 2017, 2018, I started exploring again the world of online business. So in 2018, I attended some masterminds. I attended the mastermind of Iman Gaji, and attended a few other meeting groups with other entrepreneurs, and I started to believe again. However, I knew that I was gonna need some time to get it off the ground. So in 2018, I sent my family, my wife and kids at that time, to my in-laws' house, because I didn't have money to pay for rent. And I went to my grandmother's apartment, which was owned, and so I didn't have to pay rent whatsoever. And I could focus on literally like understanding how to get this off the ground and how online business works. So I read, different books, like more than 10 books, and I consume a lot of content, and I bought a lot of courses and so on. But there's one thing, which is the thing that I want to talk about in this video, is that their online courses and all of these online marketers, it's very hard to relate to them as an Arabic teacher, because the nature of what you need as tools to teach your students is different. Let's start by saying that you need to keep things simple, right? And that you don't need no fanciness, and less is more. This should be a principle when you run a business, regardless of any business. But in this case, running your Arabic Institute, you need to keep it simple. Now, in the beginning of Andalus Institute, 2019, 2020, 21, 22, we used to do Zoom. We had a Facebook group, and then we had a Telegram, and then we had the videos hosted on Kajabi. And so it was a lot going on, right? And so at one point, I started listening to, I can't remember who I heard this from, but it was like a multi-million-dollar company, and the owner was talking about using just Google Sheets and Google Docs and just tools that Google provides. And so we started using Google Meet, which is technically free. We pay for Google Workspace, which is it's like a professional administration, and it gives you all the Google tools, and you pay a fee per month, and then you pay a monthly fee per user. So if we are 10 to 15 users, I don't know right now from the top of my head how much we pay, but it's way cheaper than paying for Zoom. So we started using Google Meets, right, for the live interactions. And then obviously in the beginning of 2023, we built our own platform, which is something I want to talk to you guys about today. But before that, we were using Kajabi. I was using Kajabi a lot. Even Kajabi, they shout me out as well. And so basically Kajabi is, Kajabi.com is basically a course hosting platform. And so in there, I would upload the videos, right, of the course. So I would record the videos first, then I would have to compress all the videos, then I would upload all the videos on Kajabi one by one. And I remember when we did the second version of the program, uploading all of those videos was such a pain. Anybody that has currently an Arabic Institute will understand when I say that it's such a pain with these platforms. And so in this video, I want to show you guys what Madrasa.online it is, because I see that some of you in the comments, you guys think that I'm recruiting teachers, or I'm not recruiting teachers. I'm trying to teach teachers and give you guys all the tools that you guys will need in order for you guys to have a literally as copy pastable as possible operations and the curriculum to teach and how to teach it and how to upload it and everything. So you can focus on the main thing, which is making sure the students are learning, making sure the students are getting feedback, and you don't have to go through the pain that I went when I was using Kajabi, when I was using all of these course hosting platforms, which are not made for Arabic teachers, literally. And that's the problem that I'm trying to fix with Madrasa Online, which, by the way, if you guys want to join the waitlist, you can go to the first link in the description. It's going to be a community for Arabic teachers, for teachers who want to teach Arabic online, not teachers that want to work with me, but teachers who want to teach Arabic online, have their own institute. So you can join the waitlist, and once we're ready to launch, inshallah, you are going to be notified through email. And in this video, I want to show you what you can expect if you start using Madrasa Online, and the flows that I have put together for Madrasa Online to make your life easy when basically running an Arabic institute and when growing or building an Arabic institute. Now, here's what you can expect inside of Madrasa Online. As you can see, here is basically your lesson management. So you're gonna have, at least for our case, we have proficiency levels, or you can make it into modules, you can make it into whatever. But for us, it's proficiency levels. And then inside of proficiency levels, you can have different lessons. So I will show you how quickly and easy it would be, instead of actually having all the files in a particular Google Drive and then having to upload one by one on Kajabi and then have to link different things to each lesson and so on. Just setting up the course, it takes like just an absurd amount of time. So here I'm showing you how the bulk upload and what you can expect in Madrasa Online. As you can see, I downloaded a CSV file, which is the template for how to upload lessons. Now, when I come into Google Sheet, I will just have to organize everything. This is a template. So I can organize everything here. Now, what I do is I upload all the videos on YouTube. Then I take the playlist link. And then there is this Chromic extension. There's a bunch of them, but this particular one, if you type on Google Chrome extension to download playlist, something like that, a bunch of them will pop up. And this, what allows you is to download a CSV file with all the video links of a particular playlist. So then what I do is I import that same CSV file that I downloaded into Google Sheet again. And now, as you can see, I have all the lessons of this playlist on YouTube listed on Google Sheet. So then I keep the links and the titles, because that's all I need. Now here, for my particular case, and the particular organization that we have right now, I will just remove the title with ChatGPT. I will prompt it and ask it to remove the lesson X from in front of the titles, and I'm just gonna keep the titles. And now, as you can see very quickly, with one prompt, ChatGPT gives me the list of all the lesson titles. I'll go ahead, paste this down here. Then I'll just organize the lesson numbers for each particular lesson according to the proficiency levels. And then the proficiency levels as well. I'm going to go ahead and organize them according to their lesson. I will remove the description, the duration, minutes, and then here the lesson objectives. I want to show you as well. So for our particular case at Andalus Institute, we have learning objective for each lesson. So each lesson has its own learning objective. For example, lesson 1, salutations, or Arabic alphabet, or connecting in between letters. In like each lesson needs to have a goal, right? So you can as well put the learning objectives, so later on they will show on the UI, on the interface of the course, as I will show you. Then I will just make everything published by default. And as you can see as well here, I have the embedded video link of the videos on the playlist on YouTube. So I'll go ahead and download it as a CSV file. I go back to our dashboard. And as you can see, I'll upload here. The CSV file is already prepared to upload. It uploads and imports the lessons. Just wait a little bit until it uploads. And then all the lessons are set, organized by proficiency levels. Again, could be modules, whatever it might be. And here you can see you can as well edit each lesson. You can edit each lesson individually, as you can see here. And you can see here as well the learning objectives that I was talking about right here, which I'll show you right now how, after I show the assignments, I'll show how it looks on the student side. Now here is similar, but for assignments. So as we have lessons, which are video lessons, and then we have assignments. So the assignments is basically different quizzes that the student needs to do after each lesson. See here, this will be the idea. The idea is that you will have different assignments like this. So you will have different types of assignments. Right now, I'm just gonna go with the external link because we're using an external app. So again, I'm just gonna organize this real quick. Few minutes to do this. What will take the longest is basically just gathering the links for just organizing the links, which again, if you're smart about it, there's always tools that can do this in bulk. And then I will go ahead and upload the assignments similar to the lessons. And now I have all the assignments linked to different lessons. And here, as you can see, the student will see the lessons already prepared like this for him to watch. So now I'll show you if he marks this lesson as watched, then he goes ahead and books a call with an instructor to get tested on that lesson. And then he goes ahead and he has to complete an assignment. So the assignment will look something like this. He has a quiz, start game. He has to respond to a few questions. If he makes a mistake, it says he makes a mistake. And then once he is ready, he submits that. Then an instructor from the instructor dashboard, he will be able to see the class calendar that the student booked and as well his assignment. Likewise, he can see as well the reports, so he can check what did the student answer. But here the teacher, he can send a message, he can record an audio, he can embed a Loom video, right? So Loom is basically an instant, so it's a tool that is very useful because you can record a video, and as soon as you finish recording the video, it creates a link that you can send straight away to somebody without downloading, without compressing, without nothing. So what you can expect in Madrasa Online is easiness like that. Like you record a Loom video that, because you want to show something to the student, you take the embedded code and embed it into the feedback that you are sending the student. Then the student, he sees his progress increased because he has completed the assignment. And then as you can see here, he can see the Loom video straight away embedded from what the teacher has corrected him on. And then as you can see, the next lesson is available, and all the lessons are going to be available because we have uploaded all of them at once with the bulk upload. So again, with Madrasa Online, my intention is to build a community of teachers that I can mentor and give them all the tools they are going to need with what it takes to teach in Arabic online takes, and creating that perfect platform for Arabic teachers. So you can expect to get all the tools needed, thinking in mind, and as the founder, as a lazy person that always needs to find the easiest way to do something. The curriculum, the how to teach, the SOPs, the systems, basically just copy and paste my business. And I have already before experienced myself personally how difficult it was to get this off the ground. And once I started getting a few things after trial and error, then everything started to work. And I've seen how powerful it was to have a mentor and to have just somebody to point you towards the right direction. Because after this, there's been a couple of brothers, 3 brothers who I basically didn't even like mentor like seriously. It was just telling them what I have done and be careful, don't do this because this happened to me and I wasted, long months, years, whatever it might be. And literally how long it took me to get to success after having realized those things, it was pretty much the same amount of time that it took them after I directed them to what they should do with the tawfiq of Allah. And the reality is that I have been thinking of mentoring Arabic teachers for a long time, but it took so long to get to where I want to be with Andalus Institute. I generally just didn't want to be distracted. And even with Madrasa Online, to be honest with you, I'm starting with a feeling like, am I going against my principles of not doing too many things at the same time? But, I'm taking it very slowly. I'm taking it very, very easy. As you guys can see, I don't put much effort into these videos. I try to give you as much raw information and straightforward information on the video, but I don't have much time to edit the videos and actually show you, having images here pop up when I mention things and so on. But I hope that you guys benefit for now, and I'm just tasting the waters, see if you guys like it, see if you guys are excited about it, see if people would benefit from it, and from there take it to the next level. I have already spent $30,000 with Madrasa Online, building and coding and programming Madrasa Online. I generally hope that my gut feeling will be as I feel it, which is that you guys will generally benefit from these and generally feel like I am so grateful for having came across this information. I'm talking about the information that you're going to get inside of Madrasa Online. I generally hope that it's going to be as I feel it's going to be. And it will be an honor to just be the cause of just helping other students of knowledge, other lovers of the Arabic language and supporters of the Arabic language, make this the main source of income that allows them to take care of their families, take care of themselves, and build their future for them and for their children or whatever it might be. So again, if you want to be part of the waitlist, first link in the description, go ahead, put your email, your information. Don't worry, I'm not going to spam you. I'm not going to resell your details or anything like that. It's generally just to have quick contact so I can keep you updated. I can send you emails. So when it goes live, you're the first to know, inshallah. And yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think, what questions do you guys have, so I can actually create more content for you guys. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.